Royal Caribbean's casino year has finally ended for the 2025 casino year, and Kimberly and I are thrilled with our results. Hi, if this is your first time here, I'm James with Sea Days and Sunsets, and our channel is dedicated to all things cruising and all things gambling. A lot of Royal Caribbean, but soon expanding into several other programs if everything goes well in 2026 and the 2027 year for us here and everything. But to get us started, we made Prime once again in the 2025 casino year on Royal Caribbean. And the reason we're so excited is the first year we had really dove into the program and tried to do well, we spent about $1 a point for each of us to get just to the Prime level. I had earned all of mine on a single cruise, and we just played slots straight through, and a little bit of craps, a little bit of blackjack, a couple things along the way, some roulette, but ended up spending at least $1 a point to get those 2,500 points on that cruise, and then Kimberly pretty much did the same later in the year. So how did we do, and why are we excited for the future? Let's take a look. So to start with here are the 22 cruises that we did through the casino this year and what that meant to us. These are ones that we gambled some, or some of our Prime and Comp cruises are listed here also. What you're going to notice is we started, of course, right in April. When the casino year began, we had an Indy cruise that we had taken on the Independence of the Seas there. And then we finished up in February of this year on the Rhapsody of the Seas, which really ended in March. And what you'll notice for there is that was our one cruise for the entire year that we made money on. And that was okay by us, and I'll explain why. But we made money on this one because of the March offer. So if you've been checking out our spreadsheets that we publish and the videos that I'm putting out there to talk about the March offers that we had gotten, and I told you in that video that we were not planning on gambling on our cruise that ended in March. And there was a little bit of a fib there in the fact that we had some onboard credit and chose to use that on some Dragon Link. We just played some Dragon Link, took $100, decided to play Dragon Link, and we're lucky enough to turn that into about $300. But other than that, what you're going to notice for the entire year is, with the exception of any of our Prime or Comp cruises, that these are the cruises that we started on and how much we lost on each of them along the way, how many points we earned, and the benefit that we got from that and the value of that benefit. So the Prime cruises, of course, we earned in 2024. And so those two there, I put as a loss of $0 because we weren't actually on a cruise, but we picked the 7-Night Wonder and a 7-Night Icon that we took throughout the year here. And you can see those later on in the chart to see what we actually gambled and lost on those, but what we earned for future cruises. And so how Kimberly and I have chosen to do this is that on some of the cruises, one of us gambles and earns the points, and we get a single comp certificate out of it. And on others, we've actually chosen for both of us to gamble. You can see our second cruise of the year on the Oasis there, that we earned 2 3-Night Wonder cruises on there, and we had gotten 2,400 points, so about 1,200 points for each of us on there to earn the 3-Night Wonder cruise, because we wanted to take Oasis class cruises there. And so what did all of this mean as we did this? You see all my benefits there and everything, but the roll-up really is eye-popping for us. So we did take 22 cruises. We earned a total of 20,855 points. What we lost was $7,629. Before your eyes pop out of your head, for some of the low rollers, that was for an average cost of 36.5 cents is what we went through for that compared to that dollar that we had spent. But look at that. That's a lot more than even the $5,000 that you'd say for 2,500 points each. But we earned 1 or 2 cruises on almost all of those. The Rhapsody was the only one out of those that we didn't actually get a certificate for because, again, we weren't gambling. So the benefit that we got out of that, after spending $7,600, we got a total benefit of $26,617 for a net difference of $18,989. And you say, wow, that was a lot you spent to get those cruises and everything. But the important thing about this is before we went into the casino program and before we were retired, we went on these cruises anyway. We were spending this. I'll be honest, the total expenditure for the entire year, the total loss right there that we lost in the casino, we have spent as a family, with our son included, that amount and more to go on a single cruise. That's why we were so excited here. We have worked this program effectively in 2025 so that we were able to maximize our benefit here. So why is this exciting for us in 2026 and the 2027 year? While Royal did drop the offers in March, the April offers are very much looking up, and we're hoping they continue that way. We're hoping the casino program gets a lot of these offers at our low roller level back, and that we're able to take advantage of them. But more importantly for us right now is now points choice in the Royal Caribbean Group family, because we are taking our first casino cruise, not a comp yet, but we're taking the first one that we're planning on gambling on Celebrity Cruise Lines coming up later this year. We are planning on earning a free certificate in there, and please stay tuned. I'll let you know how that goes. And as long as we're excited about it, I will go ahead and review the casino program later on in the year and let you know how we're doing this. And possibly, if you tell me you're interested, that I will start releasing the spreadsheets also for Celebrity there. I've got a rudimentary program written for it that converts the Celebrity certificates. They're a little bit different than the Royal certificates, but not bad. So I am working on that. But if that's something that you find value in, please comment. Please let me know that's something that you would like. But if you have any questions about how we did this, or anything I mentioned here, why you might want to consider doing something similar while minimizing losses, please let me know, and I'd be happy to answer in the comments, or let me know if there's something that would make sense for me to put out here for you in a video to explain it a little bit better. I hope as you reflect on your 2025 casino year on Royal Caribbean that you also had amazing luck. Please remember to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you'll be notified each month whenever I release the spreadsheets for the certificates or whenever a new video like this drops out there. But for the 2026 year, good luck to you.